This is the Waffle Bros. I'm Corwin.
And I'm Uko.
And today we're going to be playing a game about digging a hole. When I saw the trailer for this, I was like, I want to dig some holes. I want to dig some holes. But then I was kind of like, do I really want to dig a hole that badly?
But we do. It turns out we
I managed to get a free key for the game, and it turns out
I
absolutely want to dig a hole really badly. I thought this was about digging holes, not about reading unreadable things. Are we arriving? Are we arriving?
That was a decisive foot, okay?
Maybe we've
pound that thing.
Is this like a real estate listing or something like
hold
that?
On. It's already symbolic. We got pounding.
We got nailing. Pretty soon, there's gonna be
is it $10
tunnel slapping?
Okay, it's $10,000 because it's the dollar sign is in the wrong on the wrong side.
Yeah. Then you're like you said that it was $10 and you put the decimal place there instead of a comma. So I want my $10 house, and I'm gonna sue you if you don't give me my $10 house.
So wait a minute. Is it the Super Ultimate Digger 3000 2,0 then?
Probably. That's probably what it is.
If the dot is a comma?
Now you see, the thing is, when you're gonna start digging your hole, you gotta first, reach your hand down toward the surface.
You can't just plunge in.
Can't just plunge straight in. And
That's
make
rude.
sure that you've got, a properly prepared moistened cervix, moistened surface, and then immediately just start jamming it in. That's not how it works. Okay.
Clearly, the hole did its job by trimming any bushes and shrubbery around the area and make it easier.
Also, new material found. We found stone. Now, if you find stone in the hole, then
you got to stop and have a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know what's been going on. I'm not saying don't.
Do I get to upgrade my dig boy, or am I going to be digging at this rate
for a while,
for the rest of my life? Also, how fast does my stamina regenerate? Or maybe it doesn't regenerate. Maybe it doesn't regenerate.
Oh, you have to go sleep.
I'm not actually digging. My battery is running out on this.
I've never invested in a powered hole digger.
Okay, so
every hole I've ever dug has been with my own back.
I pay money in order to recharge it, but it's not like How do I upgrade my shovel though? Because I would very much like to upgrade my shovel. Solar spunk. I guess I might as well sell my stone.
$3 of rocks.
$3 of rocks.
Okay, you gotta frame the first rock dollar.
And the first rock lobster. That's how I really want to buy the dynamite, but
it's too early.
It's too early to be dynamiting your hole. Okay.
When the guy who bought the suspicious $10 house or $10,000, it's suspicious either way. When the guy who bought the suspiciously low priced house is already exploding things on the first day.
What happens if the battery runs out entirely? Does it explode? Do I die? But I mean, I wasn't even in the. I took damage too.
Look, if you pass out while you're digging the hole, she's gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Okay, the hole's gonna get mad.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. So I don't think I had any ore on me there.
Nah.
So
no harm, no foul.
It shouldn't really matter. Did I lose all of my money though?
Well, that's
did I lose all of my money? I'm genuinely
you could
not.
Charge it.
Hold up. We're gonna have to restart, I think.
Yeah, we've fatally ruined our whole.
Of course, the game just exited to the. Wait, hold up. I saved before I ended up dying, didn't I? So
maybe that'll be okay.
There we go. The battery is just low. So now I know I can't allow the battery to run out entirely. That's an important thing that we've learned over here.
Dude, if I'd have known that I could have made a couple bucks per rock when I was a kid, I would have dug up that whole yard.
I'm gonna dig up so many rocks. It's the way it works, man.
Sadly, it wasn't
That's
true.
the way it works.
This game is full of lies.
Yeah.
About holes.
Yeah. Look, you got to tell the truth about your hole. That doesn't even make any sense.
As previously noted, if you're going to explode dynamite in your backyard, you got to wait till the hole is at least 10, 20 feet down. So there's like it's a dull thud to the neighbors. They don't know what was happening.
Yeah. Why would I care what the neighbors think? Why would I care?
Well, because they care what the
neighbors think.
Because they care what the cops think.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Okay, so do I keep digging or do I widen? That's the question. Wide or deep?
See how she responds.
Well, I guess I should probably keep collecting
rocks.
The rocks, and then
I guess you could twiddle,
rock their
you could
world.
twiddle around the surface and the edges, see how she responds to it.
And I mean, the thing is, when you're digging, the thing you got to be really careful for is that when you get deep enough, you may start hitting the water table. And then just
you got a gusher on your hands.
I got a gusher on my hands then, and you got to be really
sheets everywhere.
really careful.
I assume you put sheets
about
down.
about the sudden gushing.
Towels.
I mean, obviously that's so I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my shovel. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my shovel so it can keep digging
harder,
deeper.
And wider,
and deeper, and then bottom out.
Okay, maybe what you want to do is just unsurface all this grass.
Yeah,
get these surface rocks for the investment.
Get the surface rocks for the investment, and then I mean, look, this does not seem dude. There's
rocks right there.
The area with the fucking X marks the spot.
It ain't even it.
Was a bit bullshit. That's all I'm saying. It was a bit fucking bullshit.
No. Maybe the $10,000 super diamonds are a little lower, but in that area.
Yeah, you might be right about that. Okay, I only have $6. If I upgrade the battery size, does it recharge it? Because okay, it did not recharge it, but
you got a bigger battery.
I got a bigger battery, and that's
size matters when you're digging like this.
Also, presumably when I recharge the bigger battery.
Stamina does matter.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong about that. I want to get like more and more powerful tools
for obliterating this surface turf.
Surface turf, huh? Sturf. I don't know why. I don't know why sturf, but we gotta keep digging deep into the hole. I'm not recharging my battery until it reaches critical level. I mean, critical level. Don't judge me.
If you are using your like powered.
Whoa! The hell is that?
Oh, that's probably just the foundation of the neighbor's house or something.
Well,
don't
look,
sell that.
If I dig it up, then that means that I own it. Okay. That's just how it works.
Findies, diggies keepers.
Yeah, diggers keepers. That's how it works. Yeah, that might be somebody's foundation. Or what if I just dig this up and it's worth huge amounts of money? And then
I heard somebody say that the foundation thing, the concrete, made me think of it. I heard that if you pour 2 pounds of sugar into 2 tons of concrete that ain't set yet,
does it ruin it?
It ruins it forever. And apparently, during various protests against buildings in like the 70s and 80s and maybe 90s in France, people who didn't want various buildings built, they knew about that shit. Oh my God, right?
Like a total freaking boss.
I know.
That is such a boss move. I mean, it's also like a douche move.
It's got to be super illegal, obviously.
Because, I mean, the thing is...
Also, it's a waste of sugar, but
what if they didn't ever find out that you did it, and then they built the building?
Therein lies the game, yeah. Oh, so nobody wins, yeah.
Yeah, everybody loses that way. And I guess the thing is, what you could do is, how should I put this? Tear down buildings they do want you to keep in order to upset them. I shouldn't be giving people ideas for how to...
These are bad advices.
The world is upsetting enough as it is without me giving ideas.
Don't listen to insane, gibbering YouTube nonsense promoters.
Yeah, nobody should ever pay any attention to what I say.
We just spent the first 15 minutes of this video making it weirdly sexual about shovel stamina and digging around the edges of the hole, getting it all moist.
Yup. Hey, look,
we
these
don't
are
know
all reasons why people should pay attention to what we have to say.
Yeah, that actually
Thank
is.
you.
It actually is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that actually is good advice. Keep the whole the area of the hole trimmed. It makes it easier to dig
and,
around the sides.
keep everything extra moist.
Yeah, exactly.
If you find a gentle hole lover, all of those things.
If you find a whole bunch of pebbles in there, sit down and have a discussion about it.
Yeah, we don't want to have like any vaginal regolith or something like that. Yeah, I just straight up, made it clear what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
We're not, but when we're talking about holes, we're talking about body parts. Okay. And this is the point at which presumably the developer of the game regrets giving us a key. That's the the regret is real. I presume that's the point. Yup. Okay, we almost have enough for the next level of Chauvel, and I'm going to keep saying Chauvel.
Okay, interesting question about whenever you see games that have computers in them, that if the computer looks highly retro like this one does, because look at the computer for a second.
Yeah,
it's got two 5.25-inch floppy drives.
Yep, this is pre 3.25 inches.
Is this some sort of retro situation where someone is insisting on using a device that old on the modern internet? Improbably. Or is it that this game is set in?
I think this game is set in 1992, 89 or something like that.
Anywhere from 89 to 94 with that computer. Yeah.
Well, I mean, in the 90s, usually you'd have like 3.25 inch as well as the 5 3/4.
Yeah, but some people were getting away with using really super old machines.
Well, they shouldn't have.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't have.
Yeah, anywhere from 87 to 92, basically.
Okay, when I get this next level of shovel now
it's gonna be time to start digging hard.
That was the winter of our dig fucking deep into this motherfucker here.
Oh yeah.
Still stones? What? Ooh, coal. Hells to the yizza. Now, should I start building like a nice ramp downward from here?
So you don't have to end up digging up stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to end up in the dig up stupid situation. So
now maybe you can buy ladders from the internet, but that seems like a waste of money.
I did see that at some point I could buy a jetpack. That was a thing.
Yeah, but stairs are cheaper.
Yeah, stairs are cheaper than jetpacks. That's just
no, they're not as cool.
I mean, obviously.
But they are cheaper.
Nothing could be as cool as a jetpack. Now, I can afford to buy my backpack or my inventory upgrade now, so I don't have to go constantly back to
drop off your rocks.
Drop off my rock load.
What is even happening with all the dirt you're removing? Are you put into the other dimension?
Obviously, that's clearly what happens.
Piss off the upside down even more than it's already pissed off.
I'm gonna turn the upside down inside out, if you know what I mean. I don't really know what I mean, but and I guess eventually we're gonna need those lamps that it keeps offering to us. So
it is dark under the. This is how dumb I am deep down. Okay, that I hide my stupidity from the world. That at first I was like, oh, so there's a day-night cycle. And then it took me like a minute to go, no, it's dark underground because it's where the sun don't shine, you dumbass.
Gotta stick some ore where the sun don't shine.
I was actually mad at myself.
Look, we all have mad at ourselves moments occasionally, okay? These things fappen over here. Coal. Give me the coal. Give me the coal for the hole.
I heard somewhere recently that there are people in like West Virginia in the areas where they used to do commercial coal mining, and now that's all done because it's all been fucked out of the earth.
Yeah.
That some of these places, there's still the really little stringy bits of coal near the surface, and people will be like, you know what? I'm just going to take this and burn it.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that thing where, and like, you never know when something like this might just be weird propaganda or something. But the thing about the Chinese, like missile crews taking the rocket fuel from their ICBMs and various other kind of missiles.
It ain't never going to be a good day to fire these things.
And what they do is just use it to cook. And I'm like, on the one hand, that's better than using it to, I don't know, launch at anyone.
And roast people,
But on the other hand, like, that can't be good for your health to cook with
rocket fuel.
Missile fuel, especially, like, the kind of missile fuel that you're expecting it to be sitting there safely for years.
Are we talking solid rocket fuel?
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, it might actually not be cancerific. Because a lot of that stuff is basically sugar and some others and wax.
But if it's some like hypergolic fuel, then
no, yeah, that stuff.
Usually the hypergolic fuels are the ones that are bad.
I assume it's not the hypergolic fuel, because hypergolic means if it's exposed to oxygen or to air, or to any oxidizer, it immediately catches on fire without any heat source. Can you imagine people who are getting ready to cook up some food with that, being prepared for the kind of engineering you need for
from
that?
A fucking I got iron. I got all pig iron.
Fuck yes.
That is indeed
pig iron.
How it freaking works.
That is a Civilization reference.
Yep.
I'm not sure what it was referencing.
R.I.P. to your boy Leonard and the Knee Boys. Okay.
If you don't know what we're talking about, please go play Civilization 4.
Yup. I mean, please go play Civilization 4
in general,
regardless, because Civilization 4 is what the French would call le fucking tight.
4 might actually have been my favorite game in there. Just my favorite.
Okay, this is going to be one of those things where, sometimes when you tell somebody something, you could just choose not to tell somebody something, and they'd be happier to not know it. But then you're like, look, if I have to know this unfortunate thing,
then everyone does.
Everybody does, because apparently they're going to release like Civilization VR.
What?
And it's going to only be for the fucking like MetaQuest and stuff like that.
Okay, but
which means,
I do have
here's the thing, though.
MetaQuest.
It means Civilization is one of those games where you would think that, given that it's a, sort of not graphically demanding kind of game, that it wouldn't require fat fucking computer hardware to run well. But in reality, it requires a lot of processing power to run well.
But I mean, when it goes on sale, I'm getting it.
Oh yeah, it's just, why couldn't it also be on the Stizzine?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you make it exclusive?
That's just
what bothers me.
That makes me sad in the Peninsular region.
Not to go on about it, but what bothers me is that Meta seems to want these not even to be timed exclusives; they're forever exclusives.
Yeah, I know.
For no reason.
Just like how apparently, not enough people bought Power Wash Simulator for VR.
So that's done. Yeah.
And they're not going to be updating it any further,
that makes me sad.
Definitely sad.
I guess I'll get it on sale when I guess it means it'll be 50 cents soon,
Or they could just be like, we will never put any sales because we want to make our money back.
In which case they won't get my money.
Get your money. Exactly. Exactly. So this is circular sadness.
The system breaks down at that point.
I mean, society is all about circular sadness, though. That's somehow talking about this while we're digging this potentially meaningless hole. Just, I don't know.
All holes are
working
meaningless.
for me. It's working. No, they're not. Certain holes are not meaningless, if you know what I mean. If you know,
we've returned to the original topic.
Yup. You realize I've been sacrificing everything in order to be able to buy shovel upgrades. Ooh,
it's a bigger, squarer shovel.
Yup.
For deeper digging.
Deeper digging and deeper holes. That's how it's done. We probably, I don't know if we'll dig the entire hole on video. Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
But we'll do some hole digging.
We'll see how people respond to the hole digging. What happens if I haven't saved in so long. I've done a good bit of hole digging.
Or anything, yeah.
Yup. Without
jamming in there.
Saving.
What happens if you just go sideways under all the neighbors' lawns and shit?
I probably get into that the foundation material that I ran into before. Surely at some point here I'm going to run into even more new materials, right? Doesn't it feel like we should be
you're gonna get like
running into new materials?
probably
Maybe there was the jetpack I can afford to buy at some point here. But does the jetpack use a lot of fuel or something?
That's a good question.
Because that would make me sad
I bet
in the
you will
Peninsular
eventually
region.
start getting like corundum and shit that doesn't actually
Yeah, but
make
also
sense.
probably like gold and stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta always. But what happens if I run out of energy and I don't charge and then I use all my money? You know, doesn't that kind of?
Yeah.
Don't you just kind of want to know?
I mean, I'll find out later when when I try this and gain information.
Oh yeah, so much iron, so much stone. Oh yeah, let me suck all this into my body now that I've upgraded my. Okay, I better go back before my battery.
I wonder what engine
runs
this
out.
is.
It's Unreal Engine.
Okay, the Unreal Engine that I would be saving often because this kind of complex convex and concave back-to-back geometries.
I'm digging a concave here.
If this was intended when they were making the engine, this is an edge case. This whole game.
I mean,
this whole game, man.
You're not wrong. You're not. I'm pretty sure no matter what engine you're using,
this is an edge case. Yeah,
this is not exactly what.
Yeah, I wasn't picking on Epic there.
What they'd be intending you.
This is very close to needing to build your own engine to really do something like this.
Yeah, like that. What's the game where everything's made of voxels?
That's what I was going to say. It's a mining game too, basically.
Yep, I forget what it's called.
It's the Finnish one where it's a roguelike. Noita.
No, I'm talking about the game where you like deconstruct everything.
Oh,
Teardown.
Teardown, yeah. But both of those are have digging and smashing and
Teardown, which is not to be confused with Bust Down.
Bust Down was a rapper from the 90s. Go look up his songs and be amazed.
Horrified and also impressed-trigged. That's the one.
And confused.
Glazed and confused. Whoa.
Yeah, Bust Down was a
legend and also maybe possibly a villain.
His descriptions of
anatomy.
His descriptions of anatomy and activities are very frank and unpolished.
Unlike the knob, which is very, very polished in that case. Oh, inventory full. I just want better shovel. Okay, I need more shovel for my fucking cock. That's what I need it for. We got floating bits of.
You see, this is exactly the limitations we're talking about.
I should really buy that whatever the fuck at some point. The jetpack before I end up getting stuck down here.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get.
Also, I wonder what all things can happen to cause me to take damage. Presumably, there's fall damage that you can take.
But there may not be cave-in damage because the floating stuff is exactly the type of thing where, like, if you were going to make a AAA version of this game rather than, and it's no hate, like this is an indie game, but if you were going to spend huge.
Okay, the jetpack uses energy, so I gotta object detected.
Nice.
But yeah, the object is in which direction?
And
which
this
direction?
Is an interesting
there we go.
This is a thought experiment that's worth taking some time on. Is if you were going to spend like
money bag.
Cool.
That's what they call me is money bags. So it makes.
Was that copper?
No, that was just iron.
Oh, okay. But if you were going to spend like not GTA 6 money, but if you were going to spend like an Ubisoft game's worth of money on this, you would start wanting to build like a routine where it would like, rather than letting stuff float, it would like have cave everything in. And there'd be like tensile strength of all the different materials, all that stuff.
So the question is, are there a whole bunch of other like money sacks and stuff around?
Clearly this house was built on a bank robber burial ground.
Also, is this like a unique thing for everybody's playthrough,
or is this like baked in?
Or is this generated? Is it like
did they make a
singular hole,
a bespoke hole?
Yep. Or location where a hole might be
a holing ground.
Yes, exactly.
See, how come
a holing ground?
How come hole digging can't replace fox hunting? It's not.
I agree with that.
It's equally pointless in real life because you're not going to be finding this many.
Oh, I
valuable...
accidentally destroyed an ore by digging when I
should have grabbed.
No, when I didn't have enough.
Space. Okay.
Yeah. So I got to be careful for that. I got to be.
But I would love to see people dress up in funny costumes and then blow a trumpet and then all like the hoity-toity British nobles just get to digging.
I mean, it makes some level of sense.
But then, in order to reach the stupidity that is equivalent to fox hunting, they would have to have just have like their groundskeeper bury a bunch of gold already for them to find.
Yeah,
and then it would just be stupid again.
It's been a while since I've unlocked like a new type of ore. I need new ore types for my, for my cock. That's what I need over here. That was the
original metaphor.
I also am getting, only like $100 dues away from being able to afford the next level of shovel. So
that's what you want.
I mean,
think
obviously,
it would be cool if it got all the way down to ridiculous levels. Like you end up having one of those dig boys with like the big tunnel boring, fuck thing on the front.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like in Spider-Man.
Yeah, the big conical dirt fucker on the front.
Big conical dirt fucker. That's what I call him my dick now.
We're far enough into the video that I could just start saying things like dirt fucker. And
they do indeed call my dick the big conical dirt fucker. So we can just
pull your dick from the dirt and fuck the whole universe.
Exactly. It has been far, far too long since we have unlocked
more ore.
A new ore. I need new ore types for my fucking cock. Thank you very much. We got more coal though. Coal is always good, and until like you use too much of it and pollute your cities. That's that's But look, the important thing is that I'm not the one who's worrying about that because I'm just providing it as opposed to burning it. Okay.
Exactly.
It's not my problem. That's other people's problem. Keep on digging.
Are you at a point where you actually need the jetpack to get out?
No.
Okay, good.
I still don't need the jetpack to get out. So, but I'm getting like nearer to that. But I think I'm doing a pretty decent job
of like angling the shaft.
And I mean, I wonder if it would be possible to dig like a
spiral,
a perfect spiral.
That's what I was gonna say. That's why I
turned in this direction to try to.
I wasn't sure if that's what you were doing.
Yep. I probably should have started. Ooh, copper. Nice. I probably should have started in a corner.
Yeah, that way you could. Yeah, that way I could a wider spiral.
Yep. Or maybe even like a sort of dig back and forth in rows.
Yeah.
And create
like
some sort of
two-dimensional helix thing. Yeah.
Yup. Dude, get the fuck out of my way.
Dirt.
Dirty floating dirt. Yes. Dirty floating dirt. That's the ooh, here we go.
This game rocks.
Does my shovel it did change shapes again.
This game rocks.
Okay, so it can dig pretty fucking far.
This game rocks, huh?
Yes, yes it does. So now I can like cheese dig all of the easy stone right at the beginning and get like poor compensation for it. But that's
$12 in like 12 seconds is pretty good, or 6 seconds.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. But in comparison to digging up all the coppery goodness and the coaly goodness and the
if I could make $12 in 6 seconds, the ladies would be like, "That was fast."
Yup. That sounds like bad and good at the same time.
So dumb.
Yeah,
that nothing about that made actual sense.
Okay, we got full inventory. No
one's gonna pay me $12 for that.
But I do have $69 right now, so that's something here. Should I increase my jetpack strength? It's cheap. Or should I increase my battery instead?
Do the jetpack.
Okay.
In case you get into a situation.
Can I get up on top? Oh, I can't get on my roof. That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
That's a damn shame.
But if you dig your house, you're going to regret it.
Yeah. I didn't really want to dig it so much as just
get on it.
Dig it in the other sense, like I dig that house.
Well, here's the thing. If you dig under one side of the foundation and you're not careful, this turns into house flipper, literally. Because the house will flip over.
Yes, I I was
Eh.
picking up what you were putting down right there. Inventory full. Now I'm getting lazy and just always jetpacking out, even though you jetpack in, jetpack out. That's the rule of being in the
Jetpack in what you pack out, or whatever.
Exactly.
Or vice versa, whatever.
You gotta pack it in. You gotta pack it in all night. If you know what I'm saying. It's kind of weird when you dig up, stupid.
See, I bet a lot of the people who were around when Jet Puff marshmallows first existed were assuming there would be jetpacks by now to go along with the Jet Puff.
You're not wrong.
But there aren't.
You're not freaking wrong. I know that some people consider jetpacks to be one of the sort of, standard masculine dreams, but it's never been really. To me, if you're gonna make it into like a possibly hurtful stereotype, I think it's more of a boomer stereotype than a masculine stereotype. Yeah, I agree.
In all honesty,
completely.
That's kind of what I was making fun of myself, in a gentle way.
I've never really cared about jetpacks. Okay.
Yeah. The only way that I've come close to caring is I don't like it when people insist that they're rocket belts instead of jetpacks.
Oh yeah. I don't like it when people insist on weird, crazy shit like that, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
So
exactly. If you know what I'm talking about, then it doesn't need to be a belt rather than a pack.
Okay, here we have reached
a foundation.
Yup. We have found a foundation. Hey, can I still relatively easily get up? Okay, I can. We're cool now.
We're spiraling properly.
Yes. So we gotta just keep on turning. There's a.
Is that another foundation or is it a big rock?
No, it's a hole that already existed here.
Oh shit! The plot thickens, by which I mean
the thick plottins.
The dirt thins.
Yup. I don't even know what that ore was, and I accidentally destroyed it.
Was it an opal or some shit?
I hope the fuck not. I hope it wasn't like,
a hyper diamond.
It was
probably worth
Lord
more.
Special Ore of the East Side Special Ores.
You're probably going to find out when you get the next one down there that it was worth more than everything else you picked up so far.
Yep, probably. That makes sense. Oh, at least it looks like there's a bunch of them. So
good.
I won't be regretting it, I hope. What if it's like you picked up one of the 7, sex opals or whatever?
It's like, well, 6 sex opals now. It makes a little more sense.
Yup. Okay, we can finally get in here. Silver.
Okay, it's whatever. Silver's fine.
I mean, silver's more than fine. It's silver, bitch. Okay, we're gonna stop here. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that schmexy thumbs up button. Make sure you ring the bell to keep getting notified of more delicious Waffle content. Waffle Bros signing out.